maybe I forget, and my heart starts vanishing, and suddenly I see that I can't break free. I'm slipping through the cracks of a dark eternity with nothing but my pain and the paralyzing agony to tell me who I am, who I was. Uncertainty enveloping my mind till I can't break free. And maybe it's a dream, maybe nothing else is real, but it wouldn't mean a thing if I told you how I feel. So I'm tired of all the pain, of the misery inside, and I wish that I could live feeling nothing but the night. You could tell me what to say, you could tell me what to do, but I doubt that I would care, and my heart would never know. If I make another move, there'll be no more turning back, because everything will change and it all will fade to black. Will tomorrow ever come? Will I make it through the night? Will there ever be a place for the broken in the light? Am I hurting? Am I sad? Should I stay or should I go? I've forgotten how to tell. Did I ever even know? Can I take another step? I've done everything I can. All the people that I see, I will never understand.
This place sure gives me the creeps.
Look, it's connected all the way down. It's so deep.
It's not just the depth that's amazing. This facility most likely used technology from the time of its construction. But if you take a closer look around, there's evidence of alchemy here and there.
Looks like they've used a lot of alchemy and magic to dig this hole. I doubt anything man-made could do this alone.
But it's not like mages are a dime a dozen, right? Most people outside the Mages Guild can't even use magic.
That just goes to show how dangerous District 1 really is. That they would go this far.
Science and magic, huh? I really don't know why those two have to be separated.
For someone who'd come up with such an obvious lie like amnesia, you actually have a pretty solid perspective of the world. If only the higher-ups of this world felt the same way as you did.
Yeah. Obvious lie, I get it.
Yes, well, stupidity is worthless here.
You...
Now, you two.
Hey, look at that, you guys!
Celica!
Hey, don't just charge in.
The last thing we need is for you to become lost here of all places.
Looks like you have a pretty tough time with that, too.
Oh, you're asking to die, huh? Stop being so familiar.
Oh, thank goodness. I made it.
Hey, I think this thing still works.
By this thing, are you referring to the elevator? I see. It would be much easier to take this straight to the bottom than slowly make our way down.
Yeah, I don't think there are any living creatures here, let alone humans. Do you know how to work this?
Of course, it's not that different from today's elevators. Come on now, get in, get in!
Well, excuse me. This might not be the right time, but I feel a little excited.
Closing it!
It's actually pretty well built.
Yeah, I think there's some magic that's protecting it from external harm, which is why it's lasted this long.
I wonder if Father's here.
Isn't that what we're here to find out?
Yeah.
After taking a long elevator ride down, Celica Ragnar and 9 finally made it to the deepest part of the research laboratory. When they stepped out, it was a completely different atmosphere from where they entered the facility. The walls and ceiling that were once plated with metal sheets had been torn asunder, exposing the earth underneath by what appeared to be claw marks much too large to belong to any such creature. The equipment that filled the lab was all uprooted and tossed aside like miniature toys. The cause of it all lay at the end of the hallway, a cauldron opening a giant mouth that unleashed chaos upon the world. The strange eerie feeling that filled this space was most definitely... I'm restarting because I thought that up. The strange, eerie feeling that filled this space most definitely came from the magma-colored crater which was left behind.
This is the cauldron where the Black Beast came from?
The gates to hell. Not a place humans should be. Just stay way back, Celica.
Yeah.
You too, hotshot.
Yeah.
We shouldn't stay here any longer. Let's hurry up and... Trinity?
Trinity, who was with them only moments ago, had disappeared. After searching, he found her looking at a wall that still had some sheet metal covering it, bending down for a closer look.
What are you doing over there, Trinity?
I think there's something here.
Where Trinity had pointed, the metal panels were warped in a strange manner. On the other side, it looked like there was an open space, neither man-made walls nor earth.
Let me see that.
He stuck the tip of his blade into the bent metal and used his leverage to pry the metal.
This...
Looks like a path.
Let's go! We might find some clues that lead to Father! It opened! Whoa!
This is a pretty fancy secret room.
This is a very strange room. It's hard to believe this facility was completely shut down 6 years ago when the beast appeared, judging solely from the state of this room.
The electricity is still running, and some of the machines are working. These documents look like they were printed recently.
Hey, Ragna. I wonder what this is.
Celica looked up at what appeared to be a gigantic nail that was suspended with chains at the back of the room.
It's beautiful.
Hey, isn't this it? It looks exactly like what's on these blueprints.
Ragnar picked up a piece of paper that was by Celica's feet and handed it to her.
You're right. They're the same. Is this some sort of device? Huh? Isn't this...
What's the matter?
Ragna, here! This writing, it's my father's.
You're sure?
Yeah, there's no mistaking it. I remember exactly what his writing looked like.
So, you mean your father created this?
At the very least, he had a part in the blueprints.
So, what is this thing anyway? Looks a little big to be part of the interior.
Yeah, it doesn't say what it's for in the blueprints.
9?
How dare he? How rotten can he be?
As 9 slammed the papers onto the desk, they slowly fluttered back down onto the ground where she had initially found them. 9 found a piece of paper in a pile and stomped at it with all of her might.
What are you doing, sister? That's Father's...
Yes, without a doubt it's his. It's the concept and blueprints for that device. Unbelievable. Only he would be able to make something this outrageous!
Wait a sec. Could you explain it so we can all understand it too? You're the only one snapping here and we're clueless.
9, please, calm down.
Twisting her expression, 9 clenched her teeth and suppresses her anger.
The boundary is overflowing with a substance we call ether. From that ominous gaping hole we call the cauldron, it flows out into this world. Most of the Black Beast was made from this ether as well. In other words, the boundary and the Black Beast are like clumps of ether. But this thing, it can stop the flow of ether.
Stop this, ether?
What would happen if you do that?
Simple. In other words, They can stop the Black Beast.
Stop the Black Beast?
That's possible?
Yes, this is Kushinada's lynchpin. It stops the flow of Seether completely. And it's a worthless piece of junk, created by a worthless scientist.
When Nine took her stance, lightning began to form in her hands, constantly
Hey, what the hell are you gonna do?
Obvious. This shouldn't even exist.
You can't do that! Father made all of this. It might be able to stop the Black Beast. It could save the world!
I'll erase it without a trace. What?
9!
Nine's thunder was directly at the lynchpin. However, I fucked that up. I fucked everything up. It's been I don't get to talk much during this, so when I do, I get excited and fuck it up. Anyway, Nine's thunder was directed at the lynchpin. However, faster than it could reach its target, a shadowy figure leaped out of nowhere and deflected the bolt. What had jumped into the scene was...
Sorry, but I cannot let you destroy this.
Beastkin?
Mitsuyoshi, what the hell are you doing here?
Have you forgotten, Ragnar? The one who gave you the map was Clavis. He originally intended for me to investigate this place. I've heard everything. If the lynchpin has the power to stop the Black Beast, then I suggest we activate it immediately.
His mannerism was subtle, yet the tip of his blade was still pointed at his target, as if it were still a silent
Such beautiful form, yet you spout out nonsense. You were listening, right? I won't let you activate that.
Why? Do you have any idea the state this world is in? Surely you are aware as a member of the 10 Sages. 9.
You're the Alucard's little pet. Gladys Alucard has grown senile.
Answer the question. Why would someone of your stature of the Mages Guild conceal a method to save the world? Have you gone mad?
Save the world? You don't understand anything. Do you think this device is capable of such a thing? This isn't some weapon to defeat monsters. It will merely stop it. The Black Beast will continue to exist.
Even so, it would be much better than to not use it at all. Mankind needs more time. I'm not talking about time to simply evacuate those in need, but time to arm ourselves with what is necessary to defeat that monster.
9. I agree with Mr. Mitsuyoshi. If we don't do something, the world may really come to an end. Even if it only stops the Black Beast temporarily, there's a chance it could save many lives. If it's really troublesome to activate, then I'll help you. If this device can make the lives of even a few people easier in this world, then I think that will be amazing.
Don't be so foolish.
It sounds to me like there's a reason you don't want to use this device. Could you tell us what that is? Otherwise, I think there's no convincing us.
This thing, this device, as it stands, is just a decoration. You could toss it into the boundary right now and nothing would happen. You need a source of energy that will work where electricity and magic don't. Not an explosion or jolt of energy either. It needs a constant stream of controlled energy. Way more than the battery can offer.
But where can you find such a source of energy? Don't tell me.
Stop beating around the bush. What the hell is it then?
Don't you get it? A human.
What?
Humans.
The human soul may be a little unstable, but it has a flexibility with which no program or system can compete. And unlike machines that require cables, or mages, which require their will to be constant, as long as the person lives, so will it. Not any human can become the driving power behind the lynchpin. It needs to be someone adept at controlling the flow of life. For example, someone who excels at healing magic.
Do you mean me?
As Celica pointed to herself and said those words, everyone in the room turned to look at her, and for a few moments were at a loss for words. In the painful silence, finally, Ragnar stretched his platinum. Stretched? But I'm all over the place today, I'm sorry. In the painful silence that followed, finally Ragnar scratched his platinum hands.
So, to sum it all up, this Kushinada's lynchpin needs to use a human as its fuel, and on top of that, it has to be Celica?
I would say the key to an engine is a better description than fuel. Since Celica was little, even before we both learned magic, she had amazing healing powers. That man, Shuichiro, must have been collecting that data and using it for his research. And finally, he used it as a part of the lynchpin. There are very few people who can use healing magic. And at Celica's level, fewer still. In other words, he built this device with the intent to use Celica as the key from the very beginning.
And if you use it, what happens to Celica?
Her soul will merge with the object, and her life will be slowly drained from her, little by little, until in the end, nothing remains. And when her life has ended, that monster will revive, as if nothing had happened. How can I possibly allow that?
Even then, if we continue on the path we're currently on, the end will come. The end which we must avoid at all costs. Humanity needs a trigger. Something to turn the tide. No matter the sacrifice, we need this opportunity.
We don't need this thing to fight the beast. You want me to take it on? Sure, I will.
If that were possible, then no one would be living in fear of the beast right now. Too many lives have already been lost for us to be talking about best cases. I know how you feel for your sister. But when the world is at the brink of destruction and beyond saving, can you still look back on this moment and say that nothing could have been done?
I will not let Celica become a sacrificial lamb. If you insist, I will destroy you.
I don't have a choice. Even I cannot back down from this easily.
Several balls of light fly from Nine's hands. Michiyoshi dodges some and deflects others. Dodging a barrage of vacuum-like blades of air that followed Nine's attacks with a huge leap, Michiyoshi closed it.
I don't want to hurt you. Back off.
Don't underestimate me.
Michiyoshi has Nine at the edge of his blade. However, it was pushed back by an electric bolt, which Nine produced almost in...
You are one of the 10 sages after all. Not just your power, but your casting time.
I could say the same. You're a lot better than an average house cat, I'll give you that.
Cannot watch the world crumble before my eyes.
And I won't let anyone take advantage of Celica.
Betting the weight of their ideals behind each blow, Mitsuyoshi's blade and Nine's lightning strikes clash, one after another. The room shook, despite being deep within the earth.
Both of you, please stop this!
Having had enough, Celica tries to jump in between the two. But before she could, Ragnar grabbed her by the arm.
Wait,
Ragnar!
you weren't gonna jump in there all alone, were you? That's dangerous.
But...
I know. We need to stop these two idiots, right?
Ragnar grabbed his slab of a sword with his moving hand and mustered up all his strength, threw it in the middle of the ongoing battle.
Why you?
The blade made a graceful arc and it placed... For fuck's sake. God damn it, I'm gonna give up. I'm not at it. Fuck it. I'm kidding, I'm not at it. The blade that made a... For fuck's sake. You try and speed read and speak at the same time. You'll see the same problem. Anyway, the blade made a graceful arc that placed it directly between the two, ending up stabbed into the ground.
Stop this crap. What the hell are you guys thinking fighting like this in the lab? No matter who wins this battle, this is still Celica's choice. It's her life on the line.
That's...
I know you guys have a lot on your mind, but how about we calm down a little bit first? You too, Celica.
Everyone, I'll pour us some tea, so let us take a break. Mitsuyoshi, you're welcome to join us as well.
Yeah.
Trinity prepared enough tea for everyone, and with warm cups in all of their hands, a few moments had passed. Celica leaned against the wall, sitting down on the ground with the teacup still pressed in against her lips. She stared at Kushinada's lynchpin. Nine, on the other hand, seemed to be doing her best to keep the artifact out of view. Trinity, meanwhile, was trying to boot up some of the computers. Mitsuyoshi was at the entrance of the room, a few paces away from the band of rays. And Ragnar was nowhere to be seen. Saying something about wanting to cool off, he made his way towards the cauldron outside of the lab.
Kushinada's lynchpin. The device that can stop the Black Beast. I know how Sister feels, but...
Celica?
You know,
Celica walked up to the lynchpin and gently touched its cold silver.
I love my sister. And not just my sister, but Father, Trinity, Mr. Mitsuyoshi, and Ragna, too. I hate watching people I love getting hurt. I don't like painful memories, and loved ones hurting other loved ones, too. Which is why if there's something that I can do, something that will save lives, I want to do it.
Celica, stop that! Do you have any idea what you're saying?
Yeah. I think I do.
No, you don't. You don't have a clue. Once the two bodies are merged, you'll never come apart again. You're not going to be human anymore. You're going to be inside that metal cauldron for the rest of time, with no one inside, slowly watching your life drain away.
I'm sorry, sister. I'll make you sad, won't I?
Obviously.
But I want to use the lynchpin.
Celica, but that's...
Yeah, it's not that I'm afraid. I just hope that, while I'm working hard on the inside, everyone out here can have a moment to rest up and eat up. And then we can all put our minds together after that, to defeat the Black Beast.
Celica.
That's why I
had a feeling you were going to say something like that.
Ragnar, if you had just taken a little longer, this matter would have been settled.
What, you can't settle something because I'm here?
No, but when you're nearby, I feel like I'll lose all that determination I had.
And here I thought your mind was made up.
And when I think about not being able to see you, I just feel so lonely.
Jeez. Don't make that face.
Shut up!
Don't worry. I won't sacrifice Celica. Take good care of her.
Yes, of course.
Celica, I got a rain on your marketing parade here. No one's gonna use that lynchpin.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, we're not gonna use this to stop the Black Beast. Think about it. You sacrifice yourself for the sake of the world. But what does that mean to those who love you? You think that's a world they'll want to live in? At the very least, I can guarantee your sister won't be happy.
But I can't pretend I didn't see any of this, and we can't let the Black Beast roam free.
There's another way we can stop the Black Beast. One that doesn't require the lynchpin.
Another way?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure how to explain this to you, but if you can get me really close to the Black Beast, it'll work.
Do you mean you're going to become the sacrifice instead?
Of course not. I'm gonna go in and come right back out, that's all.
That's impossible! You can't get that close to the Black Beast. You won't come back alive!
Unable to finish her sentence, Celica shook her head violently from side to side.
I'll be fine. I can do this. I don't want you to have to face danger.
You really are stupid, aren't you?
Celica's expression was that of one who had run out of options. Ragnar likely bonked her on.
Ouch!
The same goes for me, Nine, everyone else. We don't want you to sacrifice yourself either. I had a younger brother and a younger sister.
Huh? You remember?
Yeah, I remembered a lot of things thanks to you guys. My siblings would tell me how much they liked me. Sure, it was annoying sometimes, but when you come close to losing them, your sister probably feels the same way right now. I couldn't protect them when I should have. Which is why now, it's my turn. Also, you're underestimating the pain someone has to endure when they can't protect someone they love. They will drag it inside of them for the rest of their lives.
Sister.
Celica turned towards Nine. There she stood, not the Nine whom Celica was used to seeing, strong, powerful, always cool, but a girl who was on the verge of tears at any moment.
Celica, you said so yourself earlier. If you found a way that you could save everyone, you would. And so would I. I want to see all you guys smile.
But I want to see you smile too, Ragna.
Then it's settled. I'm gonna go walk up to this beast that's terrorizing the world and take care of him. I'll come back, too.
Ragna.
What the?
Huh?
What's that impact?
Trinity!
Yes, I'm trying to access the cameras on ground level. This is impossible.
What the heck happened?
I don't believe it. These numbers, this black fog, they only mean one thing.
The Black Beast.
What is this?
Seether is flowing from out of the cauldron, calling the Black Beast here.
But why here? The Black Beast already destroyed this place.
Save us the trouble of searching.
How the hell can you be calm right now?
Alright, if that's how you want it, we'll turn this back on you.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let's run.
Run? What the hell are you thinking?
I don't have time to explain. None. You can teleport, right?
Teleport? I suppose I can, but it's not that simple, you know?
Then start getting it ready right away. And stay as far away from me as you can.
Ragna, are you going to stay behind on your own? You're against the Black Beast. We couldn't possibly leave you here.
Yeah, I can fight too. Don't underestimate us.
I can help with defensive magic as well. It's impossible to fight it alone.
I appreciate the concern, but I can't have you stay behind. I don't know what'll happen the moment I make contact with that beast. And I don't want you guys to get caught up in it.
What are you saying? I don't follow.
Like I said, there's no time to explain. When I make contact, I think the beast is gonna stop moving for a year. In that time, we're gonna do some amazing stuff, and in the very end, form the 6 heroes and defeat that beast.
6 heroes. You mentioned them earlier, too. What are they?
No time. Just remember, you are stronger than you know. Hurry up. You guys are gonna have a ton of work to do after this. I can't have you getting hurt and wasting everyone's time.
Oh, okay. Everybody stay close to me.
Sister.
Yes, Nine.
I'm staying behind.
What the hell? Didn't you listen to a single word I said?
He isn't very good. I'm also pretty confident that I'm stronger than you know. You'll never make it to the beast without me. Just think of me as a convenient projectile blocking anything coming your way.
All right. I'm counting on you. You better make it.
I don't know what you're planning on doing, but I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Ragna!
As if shaking something off, Celica stepped outside of the magical circle that Nine had summoned.
You idiot, get back in!
You said you would come back, right? You promised you're coming back.
Yeah, I promise, kiddo. Here. Hold on to these for me. I'll be back to collect them.
Okay, Ragna. I'll be waiting.
Now go to your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Her skirts and long hair fluttered through the air as she ran back over to Nine. When Celica turned back to look Ragnar's way, Nine's magic circle had already been completed.
It's a promise. Ragna and Mr. Mitsuyoshi, you two have to come back. I'll be waiting.